In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys 4 ways that I made bulking as easy as possible for myself. These 4 things are going to help you alleviate that suffering the most you possibly can and just make the process that bit easier for you so you can get over the line whilst minimizing the discomfort that you put yourself through every day. So if you guys have never seen my face before, my name is Ryan, I'm 20 years old, and over the past half a decade, I've gained over 60 pounds of lean mass through bulking and building muscle, and now I'm helping clients do the exact same thing and making these YouTube videos to obviously help you guys. The first thing that I want to talk about is making your days predictable. Your body operates on a circadian rhythm, a 24-hour clock. For a period of it, you're sleeping, and for the most of it, you're awake, going to work, spending time with your family, doing whatever you do in this life every single day. The more predictable you are with your habits, the easier and the better and the higher you're going to be operating every day. The more predictable you are with your habits in this circadian rhythm, the more productive you're going to be every single day. For example, you don't necessarily want your body to be doing guesswork because our body is physiologically made up to help us survive. Every single thing in our body has intention of being there. And it's through being predictable that we help our body understand, okay, we are surviving, so our body is going to like that, therefore it's going to encourage that behavior. So if you're sleeping at similar times every day, for example, I go to bed around 10:30, 10:30, and I wake up around 6:15, 6:30 usually. It's through that consistent sleep pattern that my body knows when to go to bed and when to wake up. And it's through me eating my meals at very similar times every day. For example, my first meal was this morning at 6:45, and then I had my second meal after I got back from the gym at 9 a.m. And then I usually have my lunch around 2, and then I usually have my dinner around 7, 7:30. It's through those things that my body can understand you're doing those things at those times and they help me survive. So I'm going to help you do those things to an even better standard. So it's through being predictable that you're going to find eating easier, you're going to be more recovered, you're going to feel more energized, you're going to feel, a better morale every day, you're going to be happier, and you're just going to be able to do everything to a higher standard. I like to think of this as like a roadmap example. If you want to go from the south to the north of whatever country you're residing in without a map, and you don't know the route, then you're going to find it very, very difficult, and it's going to take a lot longer than it actually could have. If you actually know what you're doing and the route is predictable because you have a map, you're following a sat nav, and you know exactly what road is coming up next, then you're going to be able to get there so much quicker. Things are going to be more efficient, you're going to be more productive, and the same thing applies with making your days predictable. The second thing that I want to go over, which is going to make bulking so easy for you guys, is eating the same handful of meals basically every day. Now, that may sound boring, but it doesn't have to be. Pick meals that you genuinely can't get bored of. One for me, I love eating eggs, avocados, smoked salmon, toast. It's an absolute staple. If I had to fill up my room with the amount of eggs I've had in the last 5 years, I would probably be suffocating. I've had so many eggs. I basically eat that meal every single day. Another one is tuna and rice. I can't get bored of it. It's so easy, so efficient, so simple to make. You want to find those meals for you. You want to find your tuna and rice. Find those meals, and then you're going to find it so enjoyable and just much easier to eat every day. The more you eat the same things, the quicker you're going to get at cooking them. And the secret to bulking, in my opinion, is minimizing the time it takes from you planning and cooking or preparing your meals to you actually eating them. The third thing that helped me make bulking super duper easy, or just easier than it actually is for a lot of people, is keeping the meals simple. Now, I've obviously said you want to eat the same handful of meals, but obviously we want to make sure that the meals we choose are efficient, they're simple, they're really easy to cook, and they're really easy to eat. I wouldn't choose a Michelin star recipe that takes an hour to cook as a daily meal. I would choose something that takes 10 minutes or even 2 minutes, like a protein shake that's 800 calories. You're going to find bulking so much easier if you are to do that than if you are to pick a handful of meals that takes an hour to cook with 100 million different ingredients than a recipe that just has a handful of ingredients that takes minimal time, and you're going to find the process so much more enjoyable, and you can actually put time into doing other things throughout the day as well. This doesn't have to become your life, and it won't become your life if you are minimal with everything you do. And the final thing that I want to talk about with you guys is building systems. What I mean by systems is building routines, so morning routine, a nighttime routine, a meal prep routine, a workout routine, obviously. You know, these things are going to help you perform at your peak, in your best state. You're going to be more productive. You're going to be operating on a higher vibrational state. You're going to be feeling better every day. You're going to be taking more action. You won't actually be thinking of what to do, but you're just going to be doing things because everything is just going to become so autonomous for you. Everything or everyone that has been successful in this life is standing tall and proud on their systems, their routines, the little things that they do every day that personally primes them to achieve peak performance every day, which is going to help you grow and achieve your goals. So for example, I have a little morning routine which helps me prime myself before I go to the gym, and it's through the systems and it's through the routines that I'm actually able to do that and perform at my highest level. And if you apply those, you will find bulking that bit easier too. Now, this isn't me saying that I'm just going to take all the discomfort away through these 4 things, because you will still have that discomfort, but it's just going to make getting over the line that bit easier for you, so you're more likely to see the results and stay consistent every day. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have and you're going to start to implement these things, make sure to leave a like, drop a comment down below as well. I'll be really interested to hear your thoughts. And if you do want to stay around, I upload 3 times every single week, so a subscription will go such a long way. Or if you want even more access to me beyond these YouTube videos, I have a free community where I'm helping currently over 300 men bulking and gaining muscle who have struggled to do so in the past, which is going to help you implement these things even further. So it's completely free. It's in the top link in the description if you want to check it out. Or if you want to go one step further and you actually want some personalized one-on-one coaching with me, you want to achieve results like these guys, but most importantly, you want some personalized help on tailoring these 4 things into your life so you can operate in the best way possible and more, then I'm going to leave a link where you can apply to one-on-one coaching with me in the description. But without further ado, thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time.